Okay. You're good. Let's talk. So, in case you don't know, my name is Kenton. I'm the head of security at Amaya. And I've got a problem. My problem is I have to contain a very complex situation, but the situation is refusing to be contained. In fact, it's cascading. Once a cascade starts, the impulse is to panic. You feel like you're standing in front of an avalanche with a fucking bucket and spade. But I'm not panicking. I'll tell you why. Long ago, when I was about your age, maybe a little older, I was in the CIA. I was based in Hong Kong. And we were working toward what we called the American century. The 20th century was all about war in Europe and communism in Russia and Asia, but the 21st century was going to be all for the stars and stripes. Things seemed to be going pretty well. The Soviet Union had collapsed. Europe was nicely weak and stable. And on my beat, a popular uprising had started on mainland China. The focus point was Beijing. Hundreds of thousands of demonstrators had occupied Tiananmen Square. Wouldn't fucking budge. And at a certain point, my bureau chief called us into his office and said, China was finished. Whatever the government did wouldn't make a difference. The protests would spread across the country, the system would collapse. The tipping point was reached. The cascade was unstoppable. You know what happened next? The Chinese government sent in soldiers and tanks to Tiananmen Square, shot everybody they could, took the revolution by the neck, and crushed the fucking life out of it. Today, China is the most powerful force on the planet, the most powerful force the world has ever known. And it turned out to be the Chinese century. Story over. My point? Everything's containable, but only if you're willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to do what it takes. Do you believe me? You are a dissident. I am a tank. Do you believe me? I think you believe me, but I need to be sure.